Okay.
What's up, chums? Sharky here, and welcome back to the Shark Bites podcast.
I'm in agonizing pain.
So am I. I was earlier today. Oh my god. I woke up with a headache, which is never a good start to a day.
No,
A-
never.
And it was like sinus stuff, I think. But
Ugh.
I went to work anyway, and I ended up leaving at like 10 o'clock. I usually come in at 8. But I had to leave. I had to use my PTO that I had, which was only like 6 hours.
Mhm.
But I was like, I cannot focus when I have a headache. I tried taking like painkillers for it. It didn't work. So I was like, I'm just going home.
I had to miss work yesterday.
Everybody was like, "Isn't it your birthday tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, I hope I don't feel like this tomorrow because they're planning something at work for my birthday." So I'm like, there's probably going to be cake and I don't want to miss that.
You can never miss cake.
There might be something else too, but they won't tell me what it is, so I don't know.
I will kick you if you end up missing cake.
Cake day. Ugh.
Eat a slice for me.
Oh yeah. So for those of you who don't know, tomorrow is my birthday. Um, just wanted to get that out there. Um,
In
and our
case it wasn't clear.
and our topic is just gonna be random crap today because I can't find a topic that I feel we both could contribute enough to. So yeah.
That and why not?
So you're in pain because you can no longer print what you want with your 3D printer.
Well, that. I miss printing my dragons. But also, uh, just some medical issues, and I'm in excruciating pain from that. And I've been hunched over for about 4 or 5 hours now doing bead art.
That's great for your back.
I know, right? You've had a small taste of it.
Hey, we're old. We can't do the things we used to.
N I don't wanna be old.
But we are old.
Shh. Shut up.
How do you think I feel? I'm going to be 28 tomorrow.
Haha, you're old.
Yeah.
I always forget you're older.
Not by much.
You're such an old lady.
Ree's the baby. Isn't she like 23
Something like
or
that, yeah.
24? I can't remember. I know she's the youngest out of all of us though. The baby cryptid. um my family and we did my birthday gifts early because we're going to the beach this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they got me squishmallows.
Jealous.
I know they're so soft. I got a
Let
shark.
me guess. I was about to say, you got a shark one.
It's not Gordon, it's Luther, the tie-dye one.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then
You
my
got the gay
sister.
one.
Yeah. And then my sister got me my other sister with the kids. She got me a boba squishmallow that's like blue.
So, speaking of boba,
Yeah, that new place opened up.
I love it.
What do they have? Like besides boba, obviously.
They also have, well, they've got the popping pearls, they've got foams, they've got jellies,
Nice.
different flavors that you can add to whichever coffee base you want. They or not coffee, tea base. They've got coffees. There's so much.
Did you
Uh,
try taro milk tea? That's my favorite.
I had someone else tell me to try that.
It is good. I really liked
I
it.
I am being good and I'm not getting one today.
An addiction.
It is. I could be addicted to drugs.
Is it like
Instead,
your new Starbucks?
it's cheaper than Starbucks.
That's good. We need more cheap
But
coffee and tea places.
my favorite one that I have gotten so far is a green tea base with a salted caramel flavoring, regular boba, and cheese foam.
Nice. I don't think I've ever tried the cheese foam. My place offers it, but I've never tried it.
Try it. My other favorite is the Okinawa uh creme brulee.
Nice.
It has like a coffee taste, but not like a gross bitter coffee taste.
My favorite thing is the taro milk tea with matcha foam and heavy boba. I get like the maximum that they let you have. It's
This
so good.
place already gives a whole bunch of boba.
Mm.
What
You
can
have
I
to
say?
pay extra, but it's good.
I'm a boba hoe.
Boba ho. Uh, so that's what my sisters got me, and then my mom, well, my parents got me like some soap, like from
Shope.
Bath and Body and stuff. It smells good. It's like watermelon scented,
Nice.
which is my favorite.
Nice.
But so check this out. My dad, like through his work, he was able to get me a condo and a boat for my birthday.
What?
Yeah, so like I guess they I don't want to say like rent out, but I guess that's what it would be. So he doesn't have to pay for it. It's like through his work, but they will let you, I guess, loan you their like boat that they have. Like his boss owns this, like, I don't even know how to put it into words. I guess like his boss owns some boats and like condos in that area, and they like loan them out to employees,
Huh.
but you have to like put in a request in advance.
Yeah.
So my dad got us like a condo suite that's on the beach for my birthday, and then we're going out on a boat like on the ocean and stuff.
Sounds like it'll be fun.
It's right up my alley.
Just try not to go live with the sharks.
I can't make any promises. I may or
Well,
may not come back. I don't know.
if you don't come back, we know what happened.
I was lost out to sea. Back with my people. I miss you guys though. I wish you could come.
Well, you just need to come live here again. That's all. No more
No.
Texas.
No more
Texas is
Texas.
too Texas is too hot.
It is. It's 96 today, I think. It's
That's
supposed it's
disgusting.
supposed to be hundreds though for the rest of the week.
That is disgusting.
But I won't be in Austin. I guess I'll still be in Texas, but like I'm leaving this area this weekend. It's probably gonna be hotter though, because we're going south. So, yeah.
Mhm.
But
Exactly.
I'll try to bring you back something
Yeah, you ain't got to do that.
if I find something cool though. I might.
Still gonna say you ain't got to do that.
They have some pretty big gift shops there. We're talking like honkin' big.
Honkin'.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the term we're going with now. Okay.
That's an Illinois thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. They have this one. I think I showed it to you like a picture, but the building looks like a sandcastle
Hmm.
and it has like a mermaid out front. It's
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
They like sculpted it and stuff. It's really cool.
Nice.
But they have like a lot of just beach souvenirs. I like
Hmm.
that. But anyway, what else you been up to
Uh,
besides your perler bead stuff?
Good question. What have I been up to? Been hanging out with Ree and Vesper a lot.
That's good. I miss them. I can only imagine what you guys get into when I'm not around.
Oh, just the normal chaos.
I buy too many pins.
You need to stop then. You
It's
have a problem.
it's mostly pins and Funko Pops now that I focus on. I still want to make my own pins. You have to pay for them out of pocket though. Like it's really hard to like do a pre-sale or like raise money cuz usually you don't get enough people that are interested.
Yeah.
Cuz I tried doing that and I ended up selling my design to somebody who had more followers than me. But
Mm,
I mean it's fun. I like the creative process behind it, but it's just expensive, I guess.
it is.
Cuz
It's
like
one of those
what were you going to say?
it's one of those things where you gotta have the following to be able to do it.
Yeah, and I feel like, the designs that I want to make, I feel like would sell, but it's the advertising and like telling people about it that I have trouble with because I only have like 600 followers on Instagram, which I know doesn't sound like a small amount, but
But
only
compared to how it could be, it is a small amount.
it's smaller than most pin makers that I know.
Yeah.
Like they're at least in the thousands. So,
Or you get lucky coming out with a design on TikTok and people just flocking to it.
yeah. And it's not that I'm complaining. I mean, I do have a few people that are like really interactive with me on Instagram. I know you're not on there anymore, but um I'm glad for like the interaction that I have had. I just wish I could do more with it.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
but anyways, I've been obsessed with Stranger Things lately.
Couldn't tell.
Like I'm annoying my sister with it. Levels of obsessed.
I
She's
feel that. I've annoyed everyone to death with my obsessions to the point where I just kind of keep quiet about it.
she's actually the one that got me into that show when it started. And at first I was like, "Oh yeah, it's pretty good." And then
Fast forward to
yeah,
today.
yeah, now I'm like, this is my favorite show. I'm obsessed with the police chief character in that show. It's complicated. But
it, you've seen the characters I love,
yeah.
so
I've always been like into like older male characters.
nothing wrong with that.
I think it's like the combination of like the facial hair and the dad bod. I don't know. I probably said too much. I don't know. But
Eh, everybody likes whatever they like. You've seen the characters that I simp for.
but I'll constantly send my sister like pictures of him or like memes and she'll just be like, "Stop. You've met your quota for today."
That's funny.
I'm trying to think like what else has been going on. I need to catch up on Distractable.
Yeah, I think I'm only an episode or two behind.
I haven't been
And
able to listen to it at work because, like, we can't have headphones anymore, so
that's stupid.
I know.
Guess you found the problems with that job, huh?
Yeah, it's still better than my last job though. I don't want to go back there. Like, I will make that sacrifice of not having headphones if it means I don't have to go back to my old job.
Fair enough.
But no, I got a commission story for you. Uh so
Did you?
what?
Mm, Nothing. Sorry, brain fart.
I opened back up for Telegram stickers. Yes, we're going that route again.
Mm-hmm.
Going down that road. But
Mm-hmm.
no, I opened up for stickers. I had two people interested. So I got two stories, two different things going on with two different commissioners, but they're both irritating.
This is gonna be good.
So this one guy wanted like 20 stickers.
Gross.
And I quoted him. I was like, it's gonna be like $100 because I charge $7 a sticker, which is cheaper than most people if you look.
Yeah.
Um, because I've looked at commissioning other artists for stickers and they're charging like $20 a sticker. So I said it's
I
gonna be
just
about
refuse to do them.
I said it's gonna be about $100, and he was like agreeing to it. He was like, okay, I don't get paid until this would have been Friday, last Friday. Um,
Okay.
and I was like, okay, that's fine. Like I can wait till then, just let me know what's going on. So
Yeah, you can reserve on the spot.
he didn't say anything like all week, like no updates. So I reached out to him on Friday and I was like, "Hey, are we still good? I have a spot open for you for Telegram stickers." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, you know how this goes. I meant to
Yeah.
tell you, I bought a $400 hedgehog today." And he showed me a picture of it to prove it, I guess. And I was like, "Were you gonna tell me that you didn't have the money?" He was like, "Well, I only have like 500 left." I'm like, "That's not my problem, dude. Like you agreed to it?"
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "I only have $500 left." I'm like, "That's still enough to pay for your stickers." And he was like, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to wait like a little longer." And Friday, like I was about to go shopping with my sister for my birthday early, so I was like kind of desperate because I had no money in my account. So I was like, "Listen, I'm just gonna tell you that, I as a courtesy thing, you should always let your artist know what's going on, you know, as
Because we all make
well."
bad financial decisions. We
Oh,
do shit.
absolutely. Yeah, I've done similar things, but I always try to let them know what's going on. And I said, luckily, I don't depend on commissions for like rent and food and stuff, but some artists do, so you have to keep that in mind. And he was like, "I'm sorry." And I said, "I'll give you a discount. I'll do your stickers for $80 if you can pay me right now because I needed the money." And he
Mm-hmm.
was he was like, "Okay." So he sent me the money and I'm currently working on those. But just the teeth pulling to get to that point is what drives
Yeah,
me fucking crazy.
I
Like
fucking feel that.
it's not my problem that you spent money on a hedgehog.
Which I mean, I
Like,
don't blame them. I mean, hedgehogs are cute,
I mean,
but
they
still.
are, but you gotta tell me that you want to wait, you know, like, because he didn't say anything all week. And I'm like, okay, we're good. Like, I'm gonna get my $100 on Friday. And that
Mm-hmm.
didn't happen. So I'm like, whatever. And then the other thing, I have another person that was wanting some pride stickers, which those are cheaper. I'm only doing those for like, I think 5, but um he's like, "I want like 3 of them." And let me read it, honestly. I don't even remember exactly what he said, but I suspect that he must have just set up his PayPal account because
Mm,
when he sent the money, it got held, and I was talking to him about it, but so he said I want one Pride and one regular, and he sent me a 20 like as a tip or whatever. I was like,
okay. I mean, at least he knows how to tip.
yeah, I was like, okay, no problem. And then I looked on my PayPal and it said money received pending. And I asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh, it's probably just not because the bank's open yet when he sent it." And I was like, "Okay." So I waited, a couple more hours. The bank opened, and it still was pending. And so I found out that according to, like, if that was the case, if he just set up his PayPal account, the money would be pending for at least 21 days. And I told him that. And offered to like cancel it if he wanted to pay like through Apple Pay or something else. And
Hmm.
he's like, I don't know what's happening. And then I said, it's because it's an e-check. It's not a regular PayPal payment. He sent it as an e-check.
Oh,
And those are always finicky. I've always had issues with those going through.
yeah.
So now, like, it doesn't give me a date of when this will clear.
Oh, that's
So
fucking fun.
So it's sitting in my account pending for God knows how long. It's still pending. It hasn't gone through yet. And I'm like, I just want you to know I can't work on your stickers until this goes through. And he was just like, okay. But I don't know. It's just been like jumping through hoops. And then he said, like, oh, it says it'll go through on the 8th. Today is the 8th. It has not gone through. And I hate it when stuff like this happens, but those are my commission stories.
Why do you keep putting yourself through this?
I I don't know. It's not even worth it. Uh yeah, it hasn't gone through yet. I'm looking at my PayPal right now.
I would say this is why I don't do commissions, but I just don't get them.
Sometimes it gets to a point where I'm just like, I need money.
Oh, I need money, but I have a low tolerance for people and their stupidity, and people don't look at my art, so.
Telegram is like the only remaining place that I actually get commissions cuz I used to get them on uh I used to get some on Instagram, but that's dried up. Nobody asks me on there anymore.
Well, I don't use Instagram, and I I've been using TikTok as a way to promote my art.
Maybe I should do that.
I mean, people seem interested, and I went ahead and I set up a Patreon since it don't cost nothing.
I just don't want to mess with children. Yeah.
That's that's part of why I set up a Patreon.
Mm.
So
Like taking commissions from children where it's like, I want this one. And they're like, or you say, well, that'll be this amount of dollars. And they're like, I don't have any money.
then why are you asking?
Let me ask my mom. No. I'm surprised that, like, some fursuit makers, this is a whole nother topic, but I'm surprised that some fursuit makers will actually take a commission from somebody who's not 18 or older.
Yeah.
Like, I know you can't always tell, but like, some will willingly take a commission from them, and I'm just like, what are you doing? There's no guarantee you're gonna get your money.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say that for any age, but it's more common with young people who don't know what they're
With
doing.
them youngins.
With them youngins. Yeah. Whack.
Let me just get this perler taped up real quick and we can resume.
Okay. This will be like the most boring podcast episode ever.
I think it'll be the best.
I'm always curious, like, what topics people are more likely to be interested in.
I mean, we watch Distractables and we see where they have a topic, but they end up talking about something completely different.
Did you see the animated version of Bob's Fridge?
Yes,
That was
loved it.
funny.
I love that person's art style.
I love Bob's storytelling. He's so good at it.
Just the pure rage he
Yeah.
had during that story.
You can feel it when he's
Mhm.
talking.
Yeah, you can't help but feel bad for the poor man.
I don't think I've ever had anything that extreme happen, but like I kind of know what he's talking about though.
Just that feeling.
Where like people had one job and they fail miserably.
Or they found some way to fuck it up every step along the way.
I feel that way about some of the packages that I did or didn't get to my address. That whole thing. Oh my god.
I don't think I told you. Or I
Probably
did. I don't
not.
know. When I got my body pillow case,
Mhm.
which I've still yet to get a pillow for it.
You told me that you ordered it. You didn't tell me what happened.
So it came in 3 days late because St. Louis held it for whatever reason.
Oh wait, wasn't it open?
It had a rip in the side of the package,
Oh yeah. I think you
and I'm
did
just
tell me.
like, and it's not like the package was, like, so stuffed in there tightly, it's like, "Oh, I can see how this happened."
They wanted to sneak a peek in there.
It's like, "Guys, this isn't a not safe for work body pillow. You ain't gonna see Sun or Moon's dick."
Maybe they were hoping. Maybe they're a fan. Who knows?
Yeah, it makes me wonder, whenever they scan the mail through and stuff, like, does it say what's in it? Like, I don't see how it would, but wouldn't that be kinda neat if it did, and they're just like, "Oh, shit, this person's getting another body pillow."
I'm sure somebody has gotten curious. Like for companies that don't do discreet packaging.
Probably, like, the people who get everything put together at Amazon, like, when it's through the warehouse.
Yeah.
Someone's just like, "Ah, damn, Jane's ordering another dildo."
I think the only time that I've ordered something private that wasn't shipped discreetly was from Etsy.
Hmm,
It wasn't from like, cuz I've ordered like Bad Dragon and like
mhm.
some other stuff, but it's always like you can't tell just by looking at it. Or like Adam and Eve, they do discreet too. But I ordered something from I think it was a pacifier like from Etsy. And I mean technically, that fandom is like kink related,
Yeah,
even though that's
whether
not
it
why I'm in it, but yeah.
but the majority.
And I was surprised because they put their whole name on the package. I think it
You
was
just roboed out bad.
I think it might have been Lil Kink Boutique or whatever.
Huh.
And they put like their full name and their return address and I was like, "Oh."
I've ordered from before, and I think I had the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want people to see that. But it wasn't like a dildo or anything, but still, I mean, that's kind of concerning.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine like a company like just not doing any discreet packaging at all? There's just like a dick on the side of the package, like on the box printed. and it says like
That's my packaging.
bigdicks.com or something like that. That'd be a good prank box. Like
Yeah.
if you just bought the box and then put like a bunch of rocks in it or something and put it on somebody's doorstep.
Or you give someone I just had this idea, like, it's you know how there's, like, those tall candles you can get, and then there's the
Yeah.
short ones?
Yeah.
You kinda tie them together a bit to where it's a dick shape, and you wrap it up, and you give s and it's just sitting under the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna fucking do that to my family
And
this year.
it's something like completely not dildo
It's like, "What?"
related.
Oh my god. So, the other night, my dad had me bring him some food, and he was like, "When you gonna give me some grandkids?" And I looked at him, I was not in the mood for that question, I'm like, "I can only do so much fucking."
What did he say?
He's like, "Get away from me."
Oh my god.
And I just drove off. And he brought it up to my mom today, and I'm like, "Well, I thought you knew where kids came from considering you had 3. I'm sorry if no one told
Oh
you."
my gosh.
I am sending in Discord, "Look at these bead arts I have gotten done so far."
Oh, is that Animal Crossing?
Uh-huh.
I love that. And Freddy. I like
I
that.
may or may not do all the glam rocks, I don't know. I'm losing motivation.
That is a lot of work.
It is.
It's funny you mention the grandkids thing because I was just talking to Joemi earlier about like how my specifically my mom and my grandmas, they always bring up, like, oh, when are you gonna have kids? And I'm like, I don't believe that's your decision. Where do
When
they
you're or
get?
when you're actively trying for kids like I am, and they're like, "Well,
It's like
aren't you gonna have
condescending.
kids? When you gonna have them?" It's like, "You know of my medical problems, you know of my medical history, you know that I've been trying. Why are you asking if I've been having sex?"
Yeah, like it's not your business. I've never understood that.
If my dad asks again, I'm gonna tell him the exact date for the last time me and Brad fucked. I'll be like, "Oh, well, we tried on this day."
Well, me and Joemi are pretty like we agree that we don't want to have kids anytime soon. Like we're just trying to get him over here and
Well, yeah.
settled in. And we might not ever. I don't know. Like I really just that's not important to me right now, but my every time we like have a family gathering and like they see my sister's kids, they're like, "Oh, what about you?" I'm like, "What about me?"
I'd just be like, "Well, my my boyfriend's overseas. Sorry, masturbation doesn't produce children."
Well, and I'm like, I asked him, I was like, if he was here, would he back me up? And he'd be like, yeah, of course I would.
If
But
you wanna have kids, I just don't like when people's like, "Ew, who would wanna have kids, and why this, and I hate like, there's a point of, like, I hate children that's acceptable, and then there's just the whole like, when someone like me is trying to have kids and when people take it overboard and stuff,
it's a
and
personal choice.
it gets hurtful.
Yeah, like everybody can just do what they want, but like don't comment on somebody else's choice whether they want to have kids or not.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just something I've been
I shouldn't have
yeah.
to say that, but here we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought in 2022 people still have to say that we have choices?
And my mom's like, "Well, you don't really have a choice." I'm like, "What do you mean by that? That's creepy."
I'd ask her, I'd be like,
What
since when do
happened?
you have control of my vagina?"
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just I don't know. I feel so weird lately. I feel like I'm not living my best life.
I feel like I'm doing more of living my best life.
I just want to like go out and do stuff.
Go get you some cheese tea.
Cheese tea. I could if I had
You
money.
could. Ours actually door dashes,
Oh, nice.
but I'm not that lazy.
How far
If I
is it? Is it just like down the
it's
road?
it's where Little Caesars used to be in Heron.
Oh.
We're next to Dollar General.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like your two favorite things right next to each other.
No, no, no. That's
Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
General. Uh-huh. Dollar
Okay.
Tree's further down.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah, no,
seen
you'd
my
never get me out of the area then.
I got all that I need right here. I haven't seen my grandparents in a while. I had a mini heart attack over the weekend.
What happened?
So, I got my head shaved
Mm-hmm.
recently, and I love
It
it.
looks awesome.
I absolutely love it. I want to keep this hairstyle.
It
Um,
looks awesome.
but I updated my picture on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
and my grandparents are on Facebook, and I forgot about that.
Uh-oh.
Not that I care, because I'm an adult and I can do whatever the fuck I want,
But
but
it still kinda hurts when family makes rude comments or
I was
something.
like, somebody's gonna say something. I can smell it. So, as soon as I updated my picture, my grandma, my mom's mom, texted me, and she was like, "Hey, are you up?" This was like early in the morning. It was like 9 or something.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Are you awake?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then she starts calling me, and I was like, "Oh no." I I thought she was gonna talk to me about the haircut. Like, what's going on? Are you having a mental breakdown? Are you okay?
Mhm.
That's not what it was about, thankfully. But before I answered the phone, I was like, "Oh no, it's probably the hair." Cuz my none of my grandparents are like supportive of stuff like that, like piercings and tattoos and shaved heads.
Yeah.
Oh, not that I care, but I was just like I didn't want to be chewed out.
Yeah.
I was like I don't want to have a lecture. I just.
Well, that and even if you don't give two shits what someone thinks, when it's family, and it's not family that you're like, "Fuck them, I really hate these people," it it kinda hurts whenever they make comments.
This is the same grandma that always comments on my weight, so I just and I never say anything to her like that. I never judge her for her weight. I never say anything about her appearance, but for some reason she feels the need to comment on mine. I don't get it.
People suck.
I know. I just wish those people who sucked weren't related to me.
Well,
But
can't win all the battles.
I'm just glad nobody commented on my hair. So,
Well, I think it looks awesome.
thank you. It's like that thing, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
I wish they
If
would do that.
if I could pull it off, I'd do where, like, both sides of like, the side parts where it's not completely shaved,
Mhm.
but, like, where it's shaved super short,
Yeah.
uh, and then you get, like, that floof of hair on top that kind of like, it doesn't look like kinda like what my Animal Crossing character's hair looks
Yeah.
like, or how
Yeah.
I draw myself, where it's, like, just that nice floof of hair, but it's not like a mohawk exactly.
I used to have something similar to that back in like 2016, but
'Cause but I keep getting told by everyone that I'd look ugly with it,
It'll
so
grow back if you don't like it. I
I know,
mean,
but
uh,
it's I've had some bad haircuts and it scares me. I'm a
I
little traumatized.
I would just say fuck it. I mean, that's what I did.
Well, it also costs money.
Not if you do it yourself. Just
I don't trust myself.
kidding. I'm gonna
Nice
start.
try.
I'm gonna start shaving my own head
Do it.
because I don't. I mean, the salon that I go to right now, I've watched her do it twice,
Mhm.
and I think I can do it myself.
Awesome.
I was paying very close attention. I was inspired by Vesper's haircut because I like, when they had like the undercut
Mhm.
with like the long hair at the top. I love that. It's
I
very
got the yawns.
it's very punk. I like that punk rock style with the
I'll
Vans.
I'll let Vesper know you think they're a punk.
I think I said that too, like when we were at Applebee's when I noticed that, but yeah, I dig that.
Anytime I hear Applebee's, all I think is, you want the apples or the bees?
Every time I
Bees?
every time I think of Applebee's, I always think of drunk people.
That too.
That was really fun though, that one night that we went.
That shark bowl you had.
Yeah, and then we like drove around at night, just goofing around in the car and talking about ghost stories and getting lost in the woods. We need to do that again.
I mean, sometimes the best things is just driving around chatting with friends.
I will never forget that party that we went to.
I think he's having the party again this year.
The Halloween party.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, that was a trip and a half.
We got so fucking
I
lost.
thought we were gonna get murdered. No joke.
Once you made that turn and it was like a dead end, I was just like, well, we die now.
It was like the spitting image of like the most cliche horror movie of getting lost in the woods you've ever seen. And then that truck was following us when we were
And
coming
I
out.
wasn't helping.
No, you were like, well, they're gonna kill us. I'm like, stop.
Well, before that truck even came out, I was like, you know, there's not been any vehicles. What if a truck just pulled out
And then
behind
one
us and started
does.
following us? And then it happened, and you guys just turned and looked at us like, Kylie.
It's not even just that. Cause like once we got to RJ's building,
It looked so sketchy.
it was the sketchiest concrete building in the middle of the woods I've ever seen.
And then just a sign. Just the
And
sign.
there was just like a single light bulb on the building.
And that janky handwritten sign that's like Halloween party.
Yeah,
Round back.
with an arrow pointing. Oh my
None of
god.
us were gonna get out of the car either.
Yeah, I was like, I want RJ to come out. We're not going in first. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be right there." Everything was fine, but oh my god, that was sketchy as
Well, then you
fuck.
had that guy talking to you about drugs.
Yeah, so I thought like I was gonna get got or something cuz like this dude, I guess he was one of Tyler's friends like from SIU
Mhm.
and was new to like the SIU furry group. But yeah, I was putting my suit away or something or like changing suit parts in my car and he just like comes over to me and starts talking about like getting drunk and high and I don't know if he was like also hitting on me or what, but I was just like I'm busy. Like
Like it's like, "Please go away. I do not wish to communicate with you."
well he was saying like stuff like sometimes I just want to like, you know, forget the world, and like he started getting like really philosophical about drugs and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I don't feel that way, dude. Sorry. I just walked away, and he just kind of stared at me as I walked away. It was weird. I don't know whatever happened to him. I don't think he stayed in the furry group that much longer.
Good.
Yeah, he was creepy. I didn't like him.
Well, that and then there's I don't know their real name, but Luna Kitty.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Ugh. Do they ever bathe?
I don't know. I can
I don't
neither
think
confirm or deny that. Um,
they smell horrible. Their suit smells horrible.
they don't take care of their suit very well.
Nah.
And that, as someone who takes very good care of their suit, that really bothers me.
Like, why would you spend any of that money on a suit and then not take care of it?
Did I tell you about the room party that we went to at GFM?
Yeah, when they were eating pizza with their
There
suit head
was
on.
there was soda and grease all over their fursuit, and
That hurts my soul.
I was gripping my fursuit in my hands and not touching anything. I was like, I think I might have to go.
I
just
don't blame you.
well, just because like I have a white suit, it's half white. There's a lot of
It is
white.
mostly white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was just looking at that pizza grease like, oh hell no.
as delicious as you are, pizza grease, you cannot come near my suit.
Oh my god, cuz I mean you would definitely see that. But
Oh yeah, no
and
matter
I
how
know
well you washed it, it would leave a residue.
and I know they have like a black cat suit, so you wouldn't see stains necessarily.
But you gotta smell it.
But yeah, like I just remember I hugged them once and like
Oh, I'm so sorry.
they stunk. I can't even.
They tried to give me a hug, and I was like, oh, I'm not comfortable with hugs.
Yeah, there's something going on there. I don't know. They
The
smelled
lights are on, but no one's home.
they smelled like an old couch.
An old couch smells better than them.
Like an old couch with food all over it.
Like, not to be mean, but they seriously smell like they don't brush their teeth for a week.
There's some furries
And
that just have really bad hygiene issues. I've met a
I'm just
few.
like, how can you live like that?
Honestly, I've met baby furs that smell better than he did.
That says a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Like most of the baby furs that I've met just smell like baby powder and diaper. Like clean diaper, not dirty diaper, thankfully. Ugh.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I saw that Alex, I think it is, left the baby furs.
Yeah, the I kind of understand why. I mean,
I have
there's
no idea why, but
there's just so many problematic people
yeah.
according to what Alex told me, that there's just a lot of drama and a lot of like immature. Oh, no, he said that somebody came onto a gaming live stream while he was with his family and started talking about diapers live. And like
Uh,
his family, I mean his family knows about like his medical condition, but like
well, I would expect them to.
but this person, this furry or whatever, was like talking openly about like diapers and pooping and stuff in front of his family, and that's kind of what I'm guessing started it. But
I mean, that's just so inappropriate.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it wasn't a baby for live stream. It was just like a regular gaming stream. Who does that? Like, that's
Baby,
so.
baby furs.
I guess, but I guess like people who don't have a filter or well, and he even told him like stop, don't, I'm with my family, that's not appropriate, stop. And the person still did it. Like they were still doing it, still talking about it.
Ban them?
He did. He's now banned. Whoever that person is banned now.
Good.
But I was like, damn. That's so rude.
It is.
This is why like people have problems with baby furs in general or just
Because most honestly aren't that bad, but it's the bad ones that stand out.
I feel like it's the people that push their kinks onto other people that are the big
Like,
issue.
yeah, because that's why I left all the group chats for it, because people. Oh, hi, Kita. They'd come in there and they'd be like, like, just like the whole, talking to you like, oh, you're just a stinky baby and you wet yourself. And it's like, I'm not comfortable with this. Please stop. And then someone else does, and it's like, please stop. I'm
Yeah.
genuinely not comfortable with this, and I'm not your little baby girl.
It's kind of like what happens in the furry fandom too, where like people are just so open with like the sexual side of the fandom and stuff. And it's like, if you want to do that stuff, fine, but like, don't go around telling people about it. Like, if it's unsolicited, it's bizarre to me because I would never do something like that. At least not like the way that they do it, where it's like in detail and they ask you uncomfortable questions about yourself and stuff.
People just suck.
Like, I don't share that stuff with random strangers, sorry.
Like, I'm pretty open about whatever's going on in life with my friends.
Not with
But
random people, though,
no,
that you meet at a furry convention
no.
or in a
I mean,
group chat.
yeah. I've got friends that I talk to on Discord. We've got like a group chat. And sometimes we'll just send each other like in one of the tabs, we like send selfies and we'll send like not nudes, but where it's like, oh, what's the word? Not sexy, but just, that kind. Because we don't really care. We're just like, it's a body. Who fucking cares?
It really just
But
depends on the context.
yeah,
And I think some people have trouble determining, okay, is this appropriate context or not? And then I
if you
think
really have to think about it, it's probably not.
and I think some people just don't care about the context. Like they'll just say whatever they want regardless, which is even more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. When, me, Vesper, and Ree were at the parade, we put a soda can that was completely not open in my bag, and we
Mhm.
were throwing candy in my bag.
Mhm.
The soda can exploded in my bag.
How?
I don't know.
Was it hot out?
Not hot enough to make it explode.
Maybe somebody shook it up.
I don't know, but
That's weird.
let's just say that bag is good at holding liquid.
Mm.
I looked at them and I just turned my bag upside down, like half a can's worth of soda just pours out.
Can you wash it?
I've already thrown it in the washer, I just
Okay.
haven't put any pins back in it.
Aw.
And I had just made it all sun and moon themed.
Aw. It didn't like stain it or anything, did it?
Nah.
Okay, well that's good.
I mean, this bag was only like $20. So now I've got all my pins in my car, with a few in the art room still.
I've been looking at Eda bags lately.
I want to get this really cute star-shaped one, because it's not real big, but you can wear it like a bag or like a backpack.
I saw this really cute one on Instagram and I thought of you. Um
Hmm.
they're basically different birds
Oh, nice.
and they have what's it called?
I don't know.
The one with the cheeks.
Cockatiel.
Yeah, they have those as an Eda bag and it's so cute.
I love cockatiels. They're so cute. Precious babies. They're also very horny. Oh, they are.
I believe you. I'll take your word for it.
Considering I wake up most mornings to Sora ferociously
Okay.
masturbating.
Okay. I don't need that visual image, thank you.
Hey, if I have to suffer, so do you.
No. I think we better wrap this up on that note. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.